Hi, thanks for coming back. Now I have to mention something very important. I've met with and read about a lot of owners of small businesses that have a real hard time cutting bad workers loose. They know it's the right thing to do, but sometimes doing the right thing can be complicated. That's the truth. I've heard bosses say stuff like, but they have a family to feed, or they're in bad health and they need the benefits, they got kids, they have bills to pay, and stuff like that. And all those things are very valid concerns. Look, we're all human with natural compassion for others and their needs. Even if we have an enemy, we wouldn't want our enemy's kids to suffer, right? I wish I knew the right combination of words to tell you that might make firing a staff member that deserved to be fired a simple and easy thing. Maybe there is no right combination. You can't help but get a little closer to people in the salon and learn a little more about their lives. And that personal knowledge can sometimes make right decisions very, very tough. But in the end, you have a business decision to make. And if you know that one bad staffer can either slow down, stop, or even make your business go backwards, you've got to make the tough choice. Your other staffers and your customers are depending on you. Let me tell you a tale of two owners. True story. Both started their businesses at about the same time. One owner was the nicest, most caring and giving person you'd ever want to meet and worked their tail off 67 days a week, whatever it took. This owner believed in second, third, and fourth chances as long as the person receiving them was sincere. This owner would do almost anything for the staff. Staff members would have to practically fire themselves before this owner would cut them loose. So naturally things ran behind, schedules and clients had to be changed and postponed, and mistakes were made and corrected often, but with sincere apologies from the owner. The other owner in this tale was professional and sharp, and I don't think I ever heard anyone use the words nice person as a description. This owner was always very focused almost all the time, never chit-chatting during work hours, although it was okay with this owner if the staff kind of chit-chatted while working. This owner also worked very hard, 6 to 7 days in the beginning. This owner fired people who didn't meet the standard and has turned over almost 80% of the staff more than a few times. Only the highest achievers have lasted since the beginning. This owner also fired abusive customers, although this was done very diplomatically. For the most part, all the workers respected this owner, but would smile and tell you they could be a real itch with a bee sometimes. Today, one of these owners has about the same customers, same location, same services, pretty much the same staffers, and all the same problems. As a side note, I still get rude treatment from one of the staffers when I walk in, just as rudely as I was treated by them from the first day I stepped through the store many years ago. The other owner's business grew tremendously over that same period. This owner no longer works day to day in the business. One of the high achievers was promoted to manage daily operations. This owner has tremendous monetary holdings and is among the most well-respected business leaders in the city where I live, honored many times and held up as an example of achievement. I don't think I have to tell you which owner to match with those two sets of results. Now there's some middle ground there, I know that. Things are not always as cut and dried. I've known deeply compassionate people who went on to build tremendously stable businesses and some genuine SOBs that tanked because of their lack of flexibility and misdirected stubbornness. Listen, you may not ever want to have multiple locations and millions of dollars someday. That's fine. But if you do want your business to prosper, build a harmonious staff, have a lot of happy customers, and make your salon life a lot easier, then at some point you're going to have to make the tough choices. And as I said, the more personal things you know about your staff, the tougher those choices become. I know that. But if you have to let your diva go, please try not to draw this out. The more decisive your actions, the more you'll be admired and respected by your customers and your remaining team, the more the staff will want to follow your leadership, and the sooner you can move forward from all this. Believe me, I know this is without a doubt one of the toughest hurdles to clear on your road to salon excellence, and especially if you and the diva are friends. But for the sake of your staff, customers, and the long-term success of your salon, you must get through it. They're all counting on you to come through it. And so am I. This is Bo, reminding you that every salon has a story, a voice as unique as you are. And when you find that voice, your voice, and learn how to use it to magnify the beauty of your customers, you won't ever again have a problem attracting and holding on to them. I'll be back next week. If you haven't signed up, go to 2minutemarketing.com right now, the number 2, minutemarketing.com. Enter your name and email address and you're in. And watch your email next week for another exciting and useful tip, technique, or cool tool right here at 2 Minute Marketing.